The Knightfall Era battles might have some of their issues, but one of the undeniably good things about it is that it gives a boatload of shards for both free-to-play players and, those that are sort of light dolphining, whaling sort of things. And this time round, it's gonna let me do something a little bit neat. Check it out, baby. I happen to go through the first couple of tiers of the Nightfall event, and I've got all the shards that I need to activate CX-2. His marquee isn't even active yet, it starts in a couple of days. I will be doing a quiz and giveaway for CX-2 shards absolutely free, so do make sure that you come round the stream on Tuesday evening. Check it out! We've got CX-2. Now, unfortunately, because he's not 3 stars, I won't be able to test him out inside of the Knightfall Era battle, but you know what? Whilst we're all here, we might as well go ahead and chuck a couple of his gear pieces on, get his abilities leveled up, and we'll take him into a battle just for some funsies. So just everything that I can put on here. We should really talk to CG about a public service announcement and try and get them to let us apply relic levels to characters that are below 7 stars. I don't think there's a good reason for us not to be able to apply these pieces. We're going to get everybody 7-star anyway, CG. Let's not artificially sort of constrict the amount of gear that we can put on characters just because they're not 7 stars. When we look at unlock events, sort of journey guide events, they'll always say you need to be 7 stars and relic 5, 7 stars and 199 relic 9s for GL Ahsoka Tano, for instance. So just let us get our relic levels up. It would let us be able to use our datacrons at characters without having to get the 7 stars first. Pretty please with a cherry on top. So infiltrate and extract. Let's go ahead and just throw everything on here. Yes, absolutely, we do not care about any of our ability mats. Zetas are not a problem. Omicrons, we are going to still kind of hold on to for just a while right now, but hey, everything else is absolutely fine. Let's go. Oh, I skipped an ability. That's a schoolboy error right there. Come on then. Stealth duration increase. A Zeta over here. We've got 300 Zeta mats. I think it's comfortable enough for me to apply that Zeta right now. All this bonus protection. Wonderful stuff. Absolutely. So his Omicron, is for 3v3 Grand Arena. And this is interesting because I don't understand why this is a 20 Omicron ability. CG just released an update where they said, hey, if you've got a 3v3 or 5v5 only Omicron, we're reducing their cost to 10. This one's still 20. So I think that was a faux pas by CG there. They might come back and correct this one. This should be 10 as far as I'm aware. And it makes me think that in 3v3, we've got 2 teams that CG is talking about. We're going to be having Lord Vader with Apo and CX-2, and they said we're going to go ahead and recommend people use Grand Moff Tarkin with Scorch and the Disguised Clone Trooper when they release in about a month's time in total, right? I think that one of them is going to have either a 3v3 Omicron, or maybe Grand Moff Tarkin will have a 3v3 Omicron, so that we can have 2 independent Darkside Clone Trooper teams with their own 3v3 Omicrons as well. I think that's probably something that's going to happen. So somebody quick clip that and, you can play it back to me when I am correct. All right, good stuff. I'm not going to put mods on him right now. Is there a place that I can take these guys? Because unfortunately, I can't take them over here because I've already completed these tiers, and you do need to be, I believe, at least 3 stars. Oh, okay, you don't actually. That's cool. There is actually no minimum requirement, so I could have tested out CX-2 here, but I needed to do this sim in order to unlock CX-2, so bit of a double-edged sword there. Now, obviously, they need to be Relic 5 here, so I won't be able to take in my wonderful CX-2 just here. Let's just see if we can take it into maybe... Oh, here we go. Against the Inquisitors. Oh, I don't want to go too high because I feel like it's going to get a little bit painful. So let's take in Lord Vader and let's get some Clone Troopers. We'll get our Apo in, and there we go. We've got our CX-2. We won't take any extra allies in. We'll just go in with these 3. Check it out. Yeah, he starts stealthed and everything. All right, we'll start by dropping it like it's hot. Perfect. And then let's just do the basics so that we can call people to assist. Now, this ability here from our Nightfall Trooper should now call CX-2 to assist when we use it. So let's see. Bonus attack. Yeah, good true damage there. Love it. All right, let's go ahead and use that first special. Focusing on the Grand Inquisitor. Oh, he had died of sadness. And here we have CX-2's first abilities. Alright, so his basic over here, Infiltrate and Extract, deal physical damage and inflict speed down on the target enemy for 2 turns. On his turn, if the target enemy has Order 66, Empire allies gain 10% turn meter and recover 10% health. If CX-2 is stealthed, recover an additional 10% health, and CX-2 stealths for an additional turn. So nobody right now has got that, but if we use the second special over here from Apo, next turn we will have it. Okay, deal physical damage and inflict disarm for 2 turns, or until CX-2 is defeated. And remove it from all other enemies which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. Inflict the target enemy with vulnerable for 2 turns, which guarantees critical hits. Empire allies gain bonuses based on their role. If there is an active Lord Vader ally, he gains all of these. So attackers are going to gain offense up for 2 turns. That should be our Apo over there, and probably the Nightfall Trooper. Healers and supports, which will be CX-2 himself, he's going to gain speed up, which is great, and tanks will gain 30% bonus protection. Now, Lord Vader should get all 3 of those, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, there's the offense up, there's the speed up, there's the bonus protection. Now, I want to put Order 66 over here, so because there's 8 debuffs here, 8 dots, that killed the entire team. Let's go in a little bit harder to see if we can actually do that a little bit better. So we'll go up a tier. We still just want to have these types. Side note, look at the aura that CX-2 is having. He's just like, I don't care. Come at me, bro. All right, let's try that again, shall we? So I'm going to start by just dropping it like it's hot. And then we're going to go in. Oh, no, we need to have 8, don't we? It needs to be 8 dots, doesn't it? Yeah, they need to have 8 dots. So I'm just going to basic. Just gonna basic, basically. Alright, cool. So now they are at 8 dots. So we should be laughing right about now. Just need to get... No, leave my CX-2 alone. Alright, let's try this again. Once more with feeling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna drop all of that on their faces. Let's see if we can get stunned, maybe. Nope, he resisted. How rude. And then we'll go ahead and use the special. Call in CX-2. Wonderful. They've dispelled. How dare you dispel that stealth? I need that stealth. I need it like it's going out of fashion. Okay, look, we've got 10 dots around the board. I just want to go ahead and I'll use this special here first, gain all those bonuses. If we can get rid of that Lord Vader... oh, did you have to take away all the turn meter from over here? I'm trying to get Order 66 on you fools. They're not playing nicely with me right now. Alright, let's get rid of her. Good. We've got 12 dots over here. Got plenty of the dottage existing right now. Over here. Alright, cool. So that's probably just going to kill him. Yeah. Never mind. Either way, CX-2 is looking kind of fun. I thought it was really funky that we can actually unlock these characters early. So the reason we can do that is because the Nightfall event, basically, as we get more characters from this era released, this box here is going to slowly add those new marquee characters to the prize pool, essentially. Equal chance of them getting. I just happened to get really lucky, and every single sim, it refreshed accidentally. Once again, CG's coding mistakes here, that is getting fixed after the next one. Essentially, it's refreshing in the middle, so you could do it twice a day. And every single time I pulled CX-2 shards, so I was able to unlock him straight away. Now this is going to happen every time that we get a new one, so we're getting Disguised Clone Trooper next. He'll get added to the pool for these first 2 boxes here, essentially. And then after that we're getting Scorch in about a month's time, roughly. And then he'll be added to that pool as well. At that point, we should be able to go through. Now, I'm still a little bit meh about the fact that we've got these tiers here. I have a Relic 8 Apo. I could have a Relic 9 Apo, and you won't be able to really do these. People have done tier 4, but the amount of RNG that it takes is just absurd. Literally, I did it for hours and couldn't help it. So I'm hoping that by the time that this Knightfall Era battle comes back in about a week's time, with CX-2, I'll at least be able to do tier 4, maybe tier 5, can't really tell, it's too early yet, but I'm hopeful. This was really cool. It was nice to get a little sneak preview of what Apo can do, which is absolutely great. And I am a big fan of those additional character shards being introduced. It's so good for the free-to-play player to be able to go in there with, you know, 3-star characters and earn shards of brand new marquees for absolutely free. These events are running a lot, guys, so take advantage of it while you can. Try to get your Apos up just a little bit. If you can 3-star it once, that's it, you sim it forever, basically. Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment section down below. Did you manage to unlock CX-2 early? Were you fortunate enough, like your boy Scribble over here? Make sure you give the video a like, and I'll see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.